My name's Lette, the mouth from the south, a Cronulla girl from the insular peninsula of Cronulla, and here we are in London, homesick, desperate to be back in Sydney because I am a Sydney girl, that's my hometown, and I love it.
Tourism New South Wales hosted a star-studded Sydney pool party at the Haymarket Hotel for one of Australia's finest exports, the novelist and Queen of Quiplash, Lette, to celebrate the London launch of her latest book with Transworld Publishers.
We've got gorgeous boys as surf lifesavers wearing their budgie smugglers. I really enjoyed that casting session.
I don't know about you, but I'm beginning to think I need some now
There's going to be a great celebration of Sydney because it's going to be fun, frivolous, original, and they're not going to know what hit them, really.
And the other great thing about Sydney was you've only got one queen, but we've got loads of queens. So please welcome the Globe Girls! Woo!
The great thing about Sydney is we give very good hedonism. It's very hard not to have a good time in Sydney.
It's just a whole lifestyle, I guess, a way of living. When you speak to friends in London and you say people actually surf in their lunchtime and they can't believe it, but it's true.
Sydney is like a glass of champagne. That's the best way to describe it.
My favourite thing to do there, and it's not for everyone, is to climb the Sydney Harbour Bridge. So if you're afraid of heights, you'll never do it. But I've done it 3 times and I'm desperate to do it again.
I love Sydney. I moved away from Sydney when I was 10 and then I came back again. It's amazing when you leave Sydney how much you miss it.
Yeah, I love Sydney, it's great. Best sushi. Fabulously fresh sushi.
Sydney is the great eating capital now in the Southern Hemisphere. Annalena and I were going around the world, so every place we got to we thought, could we live here? And actually in Sydney, I thought, absolutely. It's a world city.
Well, the reason I've done this new novel called To Love, Honour and Betray Till Divorce Us Do Part is because now I've got teenage daughter of my own. I'm looking at the whole puberty blues from the other end of the telescope. But I thought it'd be just really interesting to have my 10th tome set back at Cronulla, but you know, from the other end of the spectrum.
Tonight was really a real special part of Sydney, yeah. You know, the lifesavers, a bit of a drag queen.
Friendliness, the generosity of everybody that I've met in Sydney, now many years, over and over and over again. It's just surpassed anything I've ever known.
I love New South Wales. I mean, I'm a Sydney sider, a holiday in Byron Bay, Jarvis Bay, Gerringong, Wollongong, you name it. So I'm kind of an unofficial spokesperson here because whenever there's a story in the press about Australia, you know, the newspapers and the television shows always ring me to go on and talk about it. I mean, I'm trying to get deported. I'm going to try and kill a corgi. If I kill a corgi, they'll have to deport me. That's my plan.